Hello everyone, my name is Nadine Anjani. Here I will explain the importance of environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability is important because 1. Maintaining the balance of nature and human survival, 2. Preserving natural resources for current and future generations, 3. Minimizing the risk of natural disasters, 4. Minimizing the risk of disease, 5. Ensuring the availability of clean water, 6. Ensure the availability of clean air, and 7. Ensure the welfare of wildlife. Here are some things that can be done to preserve the environment. 1. Reduce the use of plastic, save energy. 2. Dispose of garbage in its place. 3. Sorting organic and non-organic waste. Planting trees. And 4. Joining an environmental organization or group. 5. Using public transportations. 6. Switching to renewable energy such as solar power. In life, it is very important to preserve our environment by helping in planting trees, not always using vehicles with fuel oil if only going near. In urban areas, there is a lot of pollution to the environment because many people are less aware of the importance of preserving the environment. There are still many people who do illegal logging and waste from various industries in Indonesia, and also air pollution that we can now very much in cities. The importance of protecting or preserving the environment is something that must be instilled in everyone, especially in ourselves, and also this must be instilled in children from an early age so that in the future they become accustomed to always protecting their environment. Many impacts occur if we do not preserve our environment. Namely, one, natural disaster often occur if we do not take care of our environment and also preserve the environment. It will often cause natural disasters due to humans who do not want to take care of the environment. 2. Cause many diseases. If our environment is polluted, there will be a lot of diseases. We can know that an unhealthy environment is a hotbed of germs and viruses that can transmit various diseases to humans. 3. Pollute environment. If our environment is not cared for, it will be dirty and smelly, which is very dangerous because it can make living things uncomfortable and also cause dangerous disease. 4. Reduce natural resource. Reduce natural resource. If the environment is not maintained and preserved, if humans always cut down trees and do not replant, then water will become very scarce because we can know that trees can also function in storing water reserves in the soil. We must preserve the environment, which is the home of all living things on earth, including humans, animals, and plants. The environment is very important for the survival of living things because if the environment does not exist, humans, animals, and plants cannot survive. However, now the environment is damaged. It is all due to the action of irresponsible humans, for example, such as cutting down trees illegally, which is not interspersed with replanting trees, so that the forest becomes bare and the soil cannot absorb water and even trees cannot breathe carbon dioxide in the air continues coal mining, which can cause the degraded soil to be depleted and will be damaged. The use of motorized vehicles and industrial establishments that cause factory smoke in greenhouse so that high exhaust emissions in the air which result in air pollution and warming of the earth's temperature and littering which adversely affects the lives of living things. Thus, human actions be, can be fatal. They dare to act on behalf of business and put the environment aside without thinking about their children and grandchildren in the future. Maybe doing it is very easy, but if you restore it to its original state, it is very difficult. Therefore, so that natural disasters do not recur, we as humans living on Earth who have been given abundant natural wealth, we shall thank God by protecting and preserving this environment. From now on, let us improve our environment. Environmental conservation efforts are our shared responsibility. In this case, environmental conservation efforts are not only the responsibility of the government but a shared responsibility between the government and the community. In its implementation, the government has issued several policies that can be used as a legal umbrella for government officials and the community in acting to preserve the environment. And environmental conservation effort can be carried out in the following ways. 1. Perform tillage according to the conditions and capabilities of the land and arrange irrigation or drainage systems so that water flow is not stagnant. 2. Giving special treatment to waste such as being processed first before disposal so as not to pollute the environment. 3. Reforesting critical, barren and deforested lands and implementing a selective logging or planting system so that the preservation of forest water source in coastal areas or beaches and the fauna in them can be maintained. 4. Create and use environmentally friendly industrial products. 5. Monitoring and evaluating the behavior of forest concession holders so as not to exploit the forest on a large scale. Some things that students can do as a form of environmental conservation efforts include the following. 1. Save on paper and pencil usage. 2. Dispose of garbage in its place. 3. Utilizing recycled goods. 4. Saving the use of electricity, water, and fuel. And 5. Planting and caring for trees around the neighborhood. And in addition, environmental conservation efforts must start from each individual by emphasizing awareness of the importance of the environment for human life and nature conservation. The importance of protecting the environment must be instilled in us from an early age. Illegal logging, water pollution from industrial and mining waste, air pollution in urban areas, and problems regarding the destruction of our environment, especially in Indonesia, are not new problems anymore, which should be addressed as soon as possible. This problem is not lost on the government and the people who must work together to protect our environment. We must preserve the environment which is the home of all living things on earth, including humans, animals, and plants. The environment is very important for the survival of living things because if the environment does not exist, humans, animals, and plants cannot survive. However, now the environment is damaged. It is all due to the action of irresponsible humans, for example, such as cutting down trees illegally, which is not interspersed with replanting trees so that the forest becomes bare and the soil cannot absorb water, and even trees cannot breathe carbon dioxide in the air. Continuous coal mining, which can cause the degraded soil to be depleted and will be damaged. The use of motorized vehicles and industrial establishments that cause factory smoke and greenhouse so that high-house emissions in the air, which result in air pollution and warming of the earth's temperatures, and littering, which adversely affects the lives of living things. Thus, human action can be fatal. They dare to act on behalf of business and put the environment aside without thinking about their children and grandchildren in the future. Maybe doing it is very easy, but if you restore it to its original state, it is very difficult. Therefore, so their natural destruction do not recur. We as humans living on earth who have been given abundant natural wealth, we shall thank God by protecting and preserving this environment. From now on, let us improve our environment. The environment is the foundation of human life. For this reason, it is necessary to maintain the balance of nature because it can provide research, clean air, wet water, and biodiversity that every individual human being needs. But sometimes there are still human activities that have disturbed the balance of nature itself, such as not taking actions to reduce waste, choose renewable energy, and preserve habitats, which can sometimes take care of nature so that it remains sustainable for the future of the nation's children. Because the responsibility to protect the environment does not belong to one party, but to all us. Environmental protection and restoration is a shared responsibility that must be prioritized by every individual, government, and company. This is because the natural environment can provide invaluable research for human life. Habitat destruction and biodiversity decline, more proactive and sustainable measures must be taken. The implementation of renewable energy, reduction of plastic waste, water conservation, and forest preservation are important steps that must be taken globally. One of the main reasons why it is important to keep your surroundings clean is to maintain good health. By keeping our environment clean, we can prevent the spread of disease and keep ourselves and those around us healthy. In addition, keeping the environment clean also has a positive impact on the preservation of nature. Plastic waste and other waste can pollute the soil, water, and air, thus damaging the natural ecosystem and threatening the survival of the flora and fauna around us. By keeping the environment clean, we play a role in preserving nature and maintaining the sustainability of existing ecosystems. Not only that, keeping the environment clean also reflects our awareness and responsibility as citizens. By getting used to throwing garbage in its place, cleaning the environment around the house, and not committing acts of vandalism, we have contributed to creating a comfortable and beautiful environment for everyone. Thus, it can be concluded that keeping the surrounding environment clean is very important. This not only benefits our health but also has a positive impact on the preservation of nature and sets a positive example for future generations. Let us together maintain environmental clean lines to create a healthy, beautiful, and sustainable environment. Thank you for watching.